leaders. Our first speaker is the Vice President of the London Institute of Business and Technology. He is also a business coach, HR consultant, and executive headhunter. He is the founder and CEO of Martin Nichols Consulting. Martin is an accomplished human capital solutions and talent acquisition leader who utilizes 2 decades of experience to provide first-rate executive coaching, strategic consulting, and executive search solutions across the Asia-Pacific region. He finished his Bachelor of Science in Economics at the City University, London, and Syracuse University, New York, and earned his MBA at the University of Bath in the United Kingdom. To introduce to us London Institute of Business and Technology, let's welcome the Vice President, Mr. Martin Nichols.
Thank you, Ram, for that wonderful introduction, and good afternoon, good evening, everybody. As Ram said, I'm from the UK, but I'm actually calling from sunny Thailand today, where I guess most of us have been stuck somewhere during COVID, and I've been stuck here. So welcome from Koh Samui, Thailand. Today, I just wanted to introduce you to LIBT. Obviously, that's short for London Institute of Business and Technology, but that's a bit of a mouthful. So I'm going to call it LIBT from now. And I am a lecturer and vice president of LIBT. So obviously, welcome your questions afterwards. Just by way of introduction, I'll run through some of the slides, but I think in the initial video there, we saw some of the students talking. And to me, obviously, whilst global competitiveness is on the rise and we're becoming more and more competitive as businesses, as individuals, and we're also in that whole competition for talent, increasing our capability or needing to increase our capability from academic perspective. So there are a number of points today I want to talk to you about LIBT, but I think one thing that stands out to me is our courses are very practical. And as some of our students were saying on their graduations, they are economical. There are various scholarships available to students, but also time-wise, we offer some credits for real experience in the workplace, for example, but also it's easily manageable around family. So without more ado, I'll just go on to the next slide, which is a little bit about our history. If we can just go on to the next slide, Ram, that would be great. Okay, in a nutshell, we offer a range of academic and corporate training programs. The majority of our courses today are online. And one of the things I would like to point out is that all of our lecturers come from the business world or the world of travel and tourism and hospitality. Why is that? Because we want our courses to have a real feel, to be able to help and share real experiences of what we do. We've been going since 2017. Obviously, we operate in the UK, and that's our namesake, of course. But we also have facilities in Thailand, in Sri Lanka, in Singapore, obviously Philippines, and also Bhutan. I'll talk about Bhutan a little bit more as we go through. To date, we've trained about 1,500 or more than 1,500 corporate executives from more than 20 different countries and 150 organizations. So we are truly global. I was running some lectures last weekend, and probably people from about 10 different countries on the lectures. And this year we are opening, or we have opened, in Philippines and Cambodia. So this is the real deal in terms of supporting people on the ground. And obviously, in these days, a lot of our programs have turned to using online. And I like to say we've got very good at that. LIBT is also a shareholder in the Beta Park in Bhutan, and that's the country's first private sector tech park, if you like. And all of this information is available on our website. But there we invite students. We have a college there, and it's really an incubator for businesses. I think it's true to say that in our blood, comes entrepreneurship. You know, most of the people on this webinar today are entrepreneurs in their own right and are looking to share those experiences, but it's in our blood. We embody entrepreneurship and startups in everything that we do. If you've ever come across software as a service platform, we also launched this year the world's first ever college as a service platform. And that enables our students not only to track their progress, but also to be able to purchase courses, to see where they're up to, and really start to integrate with their community as well. Networking is very important to everything that we do as well, because that's business life, and we're really trying to help that come together. Most importantly, as a final point before we go on to the next slide, or maybe we can go on to the next slide as we're talking, Jerome. There are many courses on offer, as we see, and we have many competitors globally, and that is increasing as well at the moment. But there are also, in my mind, it's also very important that the accreditation bodies are behind your degree or your diploma, are backed by very valid awarding bodies with reputation. So we're very proud to be able to offer UK-based diplomas and degrees that are supported, regulated by UK qualifying bodies. Now, I would say that's fundamentally important these days. You know, as Jerome mentioned, I also work as a headhunter. And to me, when I'm looking for people for my clients, it's really important that I understand where, not that they've just got a business degree or a travel and tourism degree, but I understand exactly where that degree has come from. And I think we can very much hold our heads up high and say that our degrees are very, very reputable. It's probably the best thing to say. Our websites for anything that we do, you can see everything that I talk about today, you can see it on the website. And our website address is surprise, surprise, www.libt.co.uk. And on the website, it really gives access to everything that we do. It gives access to all of our courses. So I won't spend a lot of time on the coming slides, but I just want to give you a feel of how you can progress with our modules and how our modules work. So please feel free to jump on. At the end as well, I'll put our contact details up and encourage anybody to contact myself, Ralph, John, anybody that's on this, and we're here to answer any questions and queries that you might have. We'll just dive into the next slide. I just want to show a little bit about progression. So we offer courses to level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6, and level 7. That is essentially taking us through from A-level standard through to postgraduate standard. I won't go into all of the detail here, but suffice to know that level 3 is equivalent to A-levels, so it's equivalent to what most of us would have done at school if we stayed on till we were 18. Level 4 is basically a diploma, but it's equivalent to the first year of a bachelor's degree program. It consists of 6 modules. I'll explain how a module works in a little while. And obviously university credits as well. Level 5 is the second year of a bachelor's degree program, and it is also equivalent to a HND diploma, so a higher national diploma. So if you like, level 4 and 5 are really equivalent to a higher national diploma and the first and second years of a bachelor's degree program. Any queries, please come to us at any stage. Upon completion of level 6, you're then eligible to move on to a postgraduate program as well. And that includes MBA and post-MBA type courses as well. So most of the courses that we offer are level 5 to level 7, which means really we're offering diploma, degree, and postgraduate qualifications as well. So I hope that makes sense. I know I'm moving through these fairly quickly, but I want to make the most of the time we've got. I'll just jump on to the next slide, if I may. So this slide, again, it's explained very well on our website. It's really just showing how the university progressions work. But I think the important thing to take out of this slide, so just as an example, look at the top right, we can see level 4 and 5 in business. We attain level 4 and 5 in business. That allows us to go on to the final year of a Bachelor of Arts degree in business. On the left-hand side, that's very much telling us the same thing. So higher national diploma level 7 in education allows us to go on to the MBA in education. So that's just want to show you how it works. But also, if you look at the left-hand side, the very important things about offering UK qualifications that we're working with reputable universities. As you'll see on the left-hand side, we're working with the likes of the University of Portsmouth, Anglia Ruskin University, and a number of very highly reputable universities within the UK. We will also help if we're going to the universities for top-up modules to complete the degree or complete the master's degree. We'll also help with admissions to that as well. So our job is to help you through your education in the way that you want to go through it in a very practical manner. And we aim to help you all of the way. The next slide will help to explain. This is really just some sample diploma awards. And obviously, depending on the course that you do, depends on the certificate that you get. Makes sense, right? But as you'll see, you can see the Ofqual, which is the UK body, and Qualifier again, which is a UK body as well. And on the left-hand side, you can see ATHE. So these are the certificates that you will get. These are the really interesting thing. And one interesting thing is, like, I've moved around the globe a number of times, or to different countries across the globe a number of times. And every time I've done so, I've had to dig out my university certificates. In fact, the paper certificates are sitting here in Koh Samui about 50 feet away from me now. Because why? Because I've had to take them all over the world. We offer, yes, of course, we offer paper-based certification, but we also offer blockchain certification. Now, blockchain certification is verifiable. It's kind of almost like an electronic chip that goes with us, and a university or an employer can very quickly check our accreditations online and see that we've got bona fide degrees and diplomas. So I think that's also something that is very different about LIBT. On the next slide, I just want to explain a little bit about our modules. Most courses consist of a number of modules. It might be 6 modules, and each module basically takes a month. And this is really a typical format of most modules. So it really goes over 4 weeks. And in a nutshell, the first 2 weeks are really about education and learning and reading and studying. And the second 2 weeks are about writing the assignment and assignment submission, which obviously gives you the ultimate scoring for the module. And just as an example, at the beginning of most months, I welcome a class. We spend 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays or Sundays usually, but it can be evenings during the week to allow for people's flexibility. All of those lectures are recorded as well and available to people online. But the first 2 weekends are very much about me teaching. So I'm lecturing online, lots of questions, lots of reading from the students, and we go through it together. We then, at the end of the second virtual class, we have an assignment clinic. And that is where we talk about the assignment, we talk about the questions, we talk about how one might approach the assignment, and then the students go away and write the assignment with our support. I'm forever getting WhatsApp messages off my students saying, hey, what about this? What about this? We're here to help. We're here to support. And we're here to help ensure that everybody gets through the course at the end of the day. So we try not to keep it complicated. We try to keep the modules pretty much the same in terms of format. 2 weeks teaching, 2 weeks writing, with an assignment clinic in the middle and an assignment submission at the end. So hopefully that helps. I'll talk a little bit before we move on to the next speaker as well, to some of the online communities that we bring about. And the first of which is on the next slide, and it's the Instagrad community. And that's brought to you by London Institute of Business, well, by LIBT. And it's really a great communication, networking channel, if you like. We have a channel for undergraduates. We have a channel for postgraduates, really where people can get together and discuss, share information about their courses, how it's going, ideas, networking, and all the rest of it. Remember, I said that entrepreneurship is very much a part of what we do. And one thing I'd also like to say is today, or right now, in the circumstances that we're in, online learning is perfect because it's flexible, but also many of us are indoors at the moment, and it's a great opportunity to network. It's a great opportunity for us to meet our peers, but it's a great opportunity and a great time in our lives to study. So I think we found a lot of our courses have been very, very successful recently, and high numbers of students registered, because it is so convenient to them in these times. And also very, very important, as we'll discuss when Martin takes over from me. So I also just want to talk to you about the next slide, which is about our learning system. And it's about the LIBT Learning Management System. Now, this is where everybody has access. To any of our students that are already enrolled that don't have access, please email support. But this will allow you to monitor your study, as you can see from the bottom left. It really looks at how many courses, how many modules are in training, where they're at, measures the progress of each of those courses. But importantly, this is our learning management system. This is where we record, and probably even today's show will be in there, the live recordings. You can go back and look at textbooks, lots and lots of information. But if for whatever reason you miss a lecture, then you can catch up with it here. And all the information that you need to actually complete the course will be in here. I strongly advise and encourage students to be present for the live lectures themselves, because that's how we can get the interaction. That's how we can learn from each other. But needless to say, everything is recorded, everything is trackable, and everything is available to you in a very practical manner. Just finally, I'll share a few things, which, Ralph, if you can just turn to the final slide. Just a few contacts. We're all available. And my email, it's not on there, but it's martin@libt.co.uk. I think Ralph is ralph@libt.co.uk. And John, surprise, surprise, is john@libt.co.uk. We're always available. On the website, there is live chat. We do have a support center, and I'm more than happy to share my personal details with anybody, and my phone number with anybody, so that we can help you along the way. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of an introduction to LIBT. I joined LIBT because of its practical view on reality when it comes to education. We are there to help students to obtain the awards that they're looking to achieve in a timely and cost-efficient manner, in a way that doesn't break down your valuable time with your families, but in a way that we can recognize your experience and knowledge as we go through. So we're here with you every step of the way, and we're here for support. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you're as excited as the LIBT as I am, and I'll look forward to talking to you in the future or working with you on lectures in the future. Thank you very much.